Hello everyone, it's time for level 76 macro, and from now on we're going to implement reuse, which is a new Shadowbringer's ability. When it procs, which it randomly does after you hit 100% HQ bar, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, it's just RNG. But when it does and you complete the craft, you will get one of the top material back. For example, if you're doing this axe, you will get a Titan bronze ingot back, one of the ingots back, which is really important. As we go higher level, materials become scarce because not a lot of people are high level. The expansion is still new, so it's really important to implement reuse in the macro, which I've done. And reuse is 60 CP extra, so from now on you're gonna have to use food to have the CP requirement, which is 492 CP for this macro, I believe, if I did the calculations correctly. So use Blood Bola base, which you can buy from the vendor in Crystarium, Culinarian vendor. Alright, let's show you the macro. So pretty much it's unchanged from level 75 macro, aside from reuse. I forgot to implement it last macro. You could have done it as soon as level 74, I guess. But you can like do it yourself if you want. If you're still 74 on some classes, you can just add this in your other macros. Alright, let's start macro number 1. But you have to make sure you can hit 100% on with the macro, otherwise reuse will never even proc, will never even have the chance to proc. You need to get to 100% HQ bar. But with this macro, if you have the melts, it's only not gonna HQ if you hit maybe Pyregots on poor condition. Even then, probably not a big deal. Alright, macro number 2. Even with the cheap melts, you should be able to be fine, even with the AQ match, because the recipes are so easy. Some people are even single button macroing this, but I don't know, I just want to be safe to hit 100% so I can use reuse. And now reuse didn't proc. It did proc, sorry. I just missed it. There you go. So as you can see in the chat log, it says you were be able to salvage some ingredients, and that was that one of the ingots. So that's awesome. Now we can have that in the macro. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so I've also tweaked the 40 durability macro for level 76, so we can have reuse in it. Let me show you that as well. Macro number 1. This is the first time I'm having to change the 40 durability since level 70, since level 71. And I've only had to change it because I want to use reuse. Otherwise, the same macro would have worked. It still works, you just won't have reuse if you use the old one. It's ridiculous. So my previous 40 durability macro was really high CP, so I just removed 2 prudent touches just to have the CP, enough CP to use reuse. But it should be fine to hit 100%. It's still possible to hit 100%. If you're using the cheap melts, I'm not sure if you can reach it. So reuse didn't proc there, so as you can see the macro didn't do anything on that step. Let's do it again. I wanna see reuse get used on video. There is 5 durability left at the end of the macro. I'm thinking next levels probably will be maybe harder to hit 100%, so we can still get one more prudent touch in there. But highly possibly it won't be needed. Observe, focus, synthesis, then reuse if it proc. It didn't proc, so the macro skipped. Still have 111 CP to spare, that's with stroke of genius, so minus 15, that's 96 CP to spare. Actually, you didn't even need to use food for this. If your reuse gets procced, you will see it on your hotbar that it's like highlighted. There is reuse. Got done. I found the hard way that you need 3 seconds wait for reuse in the macro, so don't forget that. So there you go. Those are both 80 durability and 40 durability macros for level 76, crafted as level 75. Hope you find it helpful. If you did, please like, favorite, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.